It was in my internal examiner's office in my school. I hadn't been there since the interview for my PhD. So when I'd come to be interviewed for the position, because it was a project PhD, so I was interviewed as if it was for a job, it had actually been in that office. So that had been the last time I was there. And then this was the next time. So we went from interview for the PhD to actually holding the Viva in the same room. I just took my thesis into the room and some pens, I think, and that was it. In the Viva was my internal examiner, who acted as chair for the Viva, and my 2 external examiners. I think the Viva's quite a roller coaster of emotions. I think because from one question to the next, you don't know what they're going to ask you, or whether they're just going to ask your opinion on something, whether they're going to test your knowledge. So I think it is it's a very exhausting process. You do feel like you're on the edge of your chair. Even if it's a positive Viva, like I think mine was, you still get the elements of you're not sure what's coming next, and you've just finished answering one question and you start to feel relaxed that you think you might have answered something appropriately, and then they ask you another question and it's a real stinger and you've quickly got to think of an answer for that. So, it helped with the preparation. I'd had months leading up to that with training courses I'd attended, conference papers I'd delivered, where you get the sort of question and answer session at the end. And you get used to dealing with that, but it's still, I don't think it quite compares to the actual Viva itself, when you know the answers you give are hinging a little bit on the outcome. So I think I can't think of any specific moments of terror, but it was a roller coaster of that was an okay question, and I can't believe you're asking me about this. I don't know what to say, and having quickly to think of something.
So those moments of I can't believe you're asking me this, I don't know what to say. What did you say? How did you deal with those?
There was one quite amusing question. And to this day I can't quite believe I managed to get the answer into my Viva. They asked me about one of my place names that contained a personal name that was a surname, Bigelow, and they said, they were just discussing between them and with me about, was this surname attested and had people seen it before and was it used? And I said, I think I have seen it. And immediately the first thing that came to my mind was a film that I'd seen a few years before. And I said, it's in a film title. And I thought to myself, they won't follow it up. They'll just say, oh, right, okay then. And they said, what film is that then? So then I had to say, Juice Bigelow, male gigolo. In my Viva. To prove the point. Which was fine because they laughed and it was amusing, but I can't believe I managed to get gigolo into my Viva.